Check, check. Yeah. Yo, we got another heater for y'all today. If you ain't know already, this is the brokest podcast you know. And today we got the latest project from Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs, titled Alfredo. Yo, before I even get into this, man, Freddie, here you go, man. I mean, I ain't have no flowers, so I'm just gonna give you a plant. Alright, is that good? I give you a plant, man. Alright? So here's your plant because you deserve them. Alright? I want you to have this plant, water it, and let it grow just like you've grown. To tell you the truth, I mean, since his last project, Bandanna and Fetty that he did with Currency, I mean, yo, Freddie Gibbs, he seems like he just keeps getting better and better. All right, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm gonna get right into this banging, man. All right, this album, Alfredo, you know, it's pretty, nifty of them to title it Alfredo. Wordplay on both of their names, obviously Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs. All right, the artwork, displays, like a puppet master hand chefing up some, looks like Alfredo noodles. All right, it dropped May 29th, 2020, obviously, during quarantine. All right, there's 10 tracks on that joint. The total project is 35 minutes long. Now, Mr. Gibbs, the first track is titled 1985, right? We got, during the intro, you got the late great Bernie Mac doing what he does as far as like comedy and spitting that raunchy comedy. Kind of similar to like Mr. Gibbs himself. He's a little funny at times. He tries to be a little comedian. It had a rock and roll feel to it. As far as the beat and the vibe, but lyrics. I mean, you know how Mr. Gibbs does. Um, it's kind of like it's kind of like that Guns N' Roses type, feel. And I feel like Mr. Gibbs is like the only MC that can do something like this. This project, period. All right. That's actually the 1985 track is actually their first. They did a visual on this as well. Came out a couple of days ago. All right. Track number 2 is called "God Is Perfect." All right. He goes right into his shit. You know what I'm saying? The more up tempo flow and mad syllables and Freddie Gibbs style, and he pretty much he kills it. He sets it off. He sets this album off like from beginning to the end. This album is freaking phenomenal. All right, let's get right into track number 3. Track number 3 is called Scotty Beam, featuring Rick Ross. Now, there's different levels. I love this album. I'm just gonna say it early. I love this album. There's so many different levels to this album. So he gets right into it. Track number 3 with Scotty Beam. All right, it's a smooth track. Got that jazz feel, and who better than Rick Ross, to throw on this track. They click. They sound good together, and it's a good track, man. Um, let's see here. Yeah, so sticking to track number 3. I mean, pretty much, what he's talking about is, he has zero respect for the law. Define the law. I mean, he he on some shit like, listen, if it's a problem, we can get it cooking. All right, you clapping, I'm clapping back too. I mean, you see the current climate we in right now, so the track fits, perfect. All right, we're gonna skip and go straight to track number 5. All right, track number 5 is called Frank Lucas. All right, featuring Benny the Butcher. Come on now, come on now, y'all, you already know. You already know what to suspect when you got a track with Benny the Butcher on it. And Freddie Gibbs, come on, man. Track is hard. All right. Bars on top of bars on top of bars. When I listen to it, I kind of get like this like scary movie feel where you got the your typical Caucasian lady, running from the killer, the serial killer. She trips and falls, and You know, the serial killer just comes and just busts her head right open. This freaking brains and freaking blood gushing out all over the place. Sorry to get so graphic, but that's the mental picture I got to my mind when I heard this track. All right. Now, going on to track number 6, Something to Rap About, featuring Tyler the Creator. Let me tell you something, man. That track right there is fire. Tyler always been hot. You know, when he first came out, people, you know, kind of like slept on him, you know, because they thought like he was like this weird kid doing like stupid shit, but he's smart and he's very, very lyrical, and he did the verse in one take. All right, and it's fire. All right, so shout out to Tyler the Creator. I feel like a lot of real MCs, you know, rock with Tyler because they know. I mean, this is he. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All his other antics and shit that he does, nobody really cares about that. Nobody really cares if he's gay or not. You know what I'm saying? Like the rap community don't give a damn about that. As long as he keep coming with those bars. That's why you keep seeing like a lot of these real MCs continue to reach out to him and rock with him. All right. Now, track number 8, Babies and Fools. All right. It's featuring Conway the Machine. Pretty dope out. Pretty dope track. On this track, you know, they're pretty much, the chorus goes a little something like this. Don't mind my singing. All I need, all I need. So they're pretty much, you know, talking about, you know, the families, their lives and stuff like that, their kids. Conway gets into, you know, him, you know, needing to spend more times with his kids and him being on the road. You know, he doesn't really have the opportunity to do that, you know, pretty much because, you know, he's trying to get to the cake, he's trying to get to the chicken, he's trying to get to the bread. All right, but he still loves his kids. And Freddie on some, it's like, you know, same thing. You know, he got this line in there, you know, where he talk about, you know, his ex-wife not wanting to get back with him. And he on some shit, not wanting to get back with him. And he on some shit like, well, you don't want to get back with me. Like, you would have never had a ring in the first place if you wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, if you never dealt with me. All right, so moving right along. Track number 9. Track number 9 is called Skinny Suge. Now, this track is so hard. Listen, man. Listen. Gibbs, let me just, brother, salute. You killed this whole project. All right, Skinny Suge. I feel like what I got from Skinny Suge is like, listen, I'm that guy. All right, just like Suge Knight was. You know, I'm not as big as him, but I still hold weight. You feel me? You feel that? I'm not as big as him, but I still hold weight. I'm that Skinny Suge. All right, I ain't nothing to F with per se. All right, so I'm just gonna say it now. I mean, I seen it. They said it's album of the year. I ain't gonna go there yet. I mean, we about to get into June, but this album is definitely a good body of work. Y'all make sure y'all go check out this album. Once again, it's called Alfredo. Stream it, download it, do whatever you have to do, but you definitely need this album in your rotation. Shout out to Alchemist too. Alchemist been killing shit. I like the fact that, you know, these guys, these MCs are doing whole projects, you know, with one producer. All right, you get to lock in more. I feel that way. Concentrate on one guy instead of, you know, hopping around trying to make, you know, things fit into the project that really don't fit. You just putting in fillers. All right, so shots out to both of them, Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs. Y'all have a potential classic on your hands. Yes, I said it. Check, check. Ah.